On September 25th, 1996, Robert Charles Ladd, out on parole after serving 13 years for a triple homicide in Dallas, sexually assaulted, beat, strangled, and then set fire to 38-year-old Vicki Garner. Her family now awaits Ladd's scheduled execution this Thursday in the infamous death house at the Walls Unit in the Department of Texas Criminal Justice. This is their story.
Vicki was sweetness and a unique individual. When she hugged you, you knew you'd been hugged. She gave the best hugs, and she loved her family. I remember shortly before she passed away, our oldest daughter had just found out that she was pregnant, and the baby wasn't due till April. But when we went and cleaned out her apartment after all this, she'd already purchased a diaper bag for her new little great niece or nephew. She was excited.
Mm-hmm.
And she loved the Cowboys. She was a die-hard Cowboy fan.
And the Von Erichs.
And the Von Erichs. She could be down, the Cowboys could be down the last 2 minutes and 40 points behind, and she'd still be saying, they can pull this out.
on the edge of the couch.
They can do this. Well, and I decided, I don't know, probably 17 years ago, I remember telling Clinton one day, this man took my sister from me. I wasn't going to let him take my soul.
Well, it's not about revenge.
No.
It's about justice.
And I'm glad Clinton says that, because the one thing I want people to understand is on January the 29th, when Mr. Ladd takes his last breath, we are not going to celebrate the loss of this man's life. That is not something for us to celebrate. We are not going to celebrate the loss of his life. We will celebrate justice for Vicki, because that's what, for me anyway, January the 29th signifies. It signifies justice for Vicki.
She's finally getting her
justice.
Yeah.
Right.
So we will celebrate that. If you are so lucky that the offender is convicted, then it's an even longer journey, because there are all of those numerous appeals and, the possibility of a stay of execution. And what I would encourage people that find themselves walking the walk that we've walked is don't give up on the judicial system. Mm-hmm. And by that I mean stay in contact and push. Because we didn't push for those 9 years that one appeal sat in a court. We didn't push. Now, after our mother passed away and we began pushing, then in 3 years we accomplished much. And in the last 3 years we've managed to really accomplish a lot. So I'm saying, if an appeal is out there and a year has gone by, start asking what's going on. Start contacting the district attorney's office or the attorney general's office.
Don't let them forget you.
Don't let them forget you.
They're
More
busy.
importantly, don't let them forget
Your loved one.
the loved one.
They're very busy. Unfortunately, we have a lot of crime. They don't intend to. There's good men and women working in law enforcement and in the judicial system as a whole. They want justice, but they are overwhelmed. For our judicial system, for all its faults, it's still the best one in the world.
It's the best. You just have to remember, you are the voice for your victim. That's just all it is. You are the voice for your victim, so make sure your voice is heard. That's the only way you get justice for the person you loved.
And like Teresa, I highly recommend finding some support. If you don't have a faith or a church family or someone that you can talk to, find someone, because if it just all stays inside, it will eat you up.
It's gonna turn to rot.
It will, and
it will affect the quality of your life.
It will, and the reason we're here today, still together, united as a family. I believe with all my heart is our faith in God.